We might have to take legal action. That word from several stakeholder groups at a town hall meeting about the fate of the Rio Cobre in St. Catherine, following arguably the largest fish kill last year. They argue that the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, has missed deadlines to restock the Rio Cobre and to suspend bauxite company Windalco's operations over breaches of its environmental license. Krista Campbell has that story.
Protests and promises. The story of residents in communities close to the Rio Cobre in St. Catherine who continue to feel the effects of years of pollution of the river. At a town hall meeting on Wednesday, stakeholders noted several unfulfilled promises and missed deadlines, including restocking the river with fish by May 30 this year.
The NOI, that's the Notice of Intention to Suspend, expired on May 31, that's a few weeks ago, and Windalco is still operating. We have had no updates since the meeting of March 30. Windalco, as I said, continues to operate. Effluent holding pond still not finished. The river has still not been restocked, and many have not been able to return fully to fishing.
CEO of the Jamaica Environment Trust, JET, Dr. Teresa Rodriguez Moody, adds that information is also not forthcoming about another suspected fish kill in May this year, which the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, has denied.
NEPA said there was no evidence of pollution in the river, but when we asked for the results of the assessment, the data, we still have not had it released to the public, and we have subsequently done ATR requests, and we've still not received this information. So in fact, we don't know the status of what is happening with the river.
For international human rights lawyer and founder of environmental justice group Freedom Imaginaries, Malene Alain, it's a matter that requires urgent attention and policy shifts.
I can't think of anything more critical and harmful than the contamination of the water that you drink. We need access to information, and we need it now. We don't need it in the 30-day period that the law says. We need it right now.
And Vice Chairman of the Parish Development Committee, Kestenord Gordon, says there's also the matter of a new, larger holding pond for the waste produced by bauxite company Windalco.
The deadline for the completion of that pond was the 22nd of December last year, right? And I am amazed that they could be saying no in June that the pond is not yet completed. But that is because the pond is now leaking underground. It has found its way into the underground aquifer, and it is seeping into the river.
Up to news time, NEPA had not responded to my request for comment on this accusation and the other concerns raised at the town hall meeting. In the meantime, former People's National Party PNP General Secretary and environmental scientist Raymond Price wants a united front to hold the state agency accountable for what he deems a failure to act in the best interest of the affected St. Catherine residents. He pointed to a September 2022 incident at Jamaica Zoo in St. Elizabeth.
Someone put their finger close to the lion's cage. The lion bit his finger. NEPA gave multiple press releases, locked down the facility, and issued some very stringent guidelines that the facility had to meet before they could reopen. Well, I would like you residents to tell me whether or not your life and the lives of your children are less important than one finger in a lion's mouth.
He says it's time lobbyists stop writing letters requesting information and instead demand better representation and protection of the environment. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.